Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the trader's evolution. Now, this is basically the different phases that you have to go through in your trading to become a profitable trader. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering, why does this matter, right? And the thing is, overall, every trader, when you get into this, you're going to be only thinking about the money. You're not really going to be thinking about how to actually become consistent as a trader. And I really do believe that these are the 5 phases that every trader basically has to go through to become profitable. And the reality is only about like 1% of traders actually make it. Most of the retail liquidity is just from gamblers, right? And only about 75% of traders even make it to the backtesting phase or the learning phase, because a lot of people, they already lose all of their bread just when they get into trading from gambling, right? And that makes them not even want to learn pretty much. But if you can get past that gambler phase, then you're in the learner phase, right? You've already beat a good amount of people. And the thing is, these phases are very, very important, because you got to understand that it does take time to get from one phase to the other, right? It can even take you I don't know, it really depends on the person, but could take you a week to get from gambler to learner. Right off the bat, if you're really serious about it, then you can be a learner right from the start. But after you're a learner / backtester, I added in backtester because when you're backtesting, you're basically gathering data on your system, on your strategy, and you're developing yourself an edge pretty much in the market. And once you actually have an edge in the market in backtesting, that's when you then try and translate that edge into the live market. Right? The reason why this percent actually goes down is because a lot of people give up on this phase, right? They backtest, they try and develop themselves an edge, but they don't see any results, and that's just because they don't have the right guidance, or they're not doing the right things in their trading, or they just didn't put enough time into it pretty much. So if you can develop yourself an edge, if you can prove to yourself that you're profitable in backtesting, then you're ready to go into the live market. Overall in trading, you're always going to be a learner. There's always something to learn. But after you develop yourself an edge in backtesting and FX replay, then it's time to go into the live market, right? And a lot of people, after they go from backtesting to live market, they don't yet see that profitability right from the start. And that's just because in the live market, you got to deal with more psychology, more things like emotions, greed, fear of missing out, over trading. There's a lot of different factors in the live market. And the biggest thing in these 2 phases right here is just translating what you were doing in backtesting now into the live market, right? You want to do exactly what you were doing in backtesting in the live market. And a lot of times, you will start out as a break-even trader, maybe for a few weeks, a month or 2. Like I said, it really depends on the person. After you get funded with a prop firm, this is where things start to get a bit more serious, right? And the reason why it's only 10% is because most people can't even get funded as a trader. Some traders, it takes them 6 months, a year to even get funded as a trader, because they skip this phase, right? This is very important. You can't skip the learner or the backtesting phase. This is probably, honestly, in my opinion, the most important phase is backtesting. Like me personally, you guys already know on my YouTube channel, I documented my entire backtesting journey of becoming a profitable trader. And I've actually basically documented me going from backtesting to a break-even trader to a funded trader to now being a consistently profitable trader. You may be wondering, how long did it actually take? It took me around a year to become profitable as a trader, just because I didn't have the right guidance. I didn't really have good mentors, so I was basically on my own, just in the charts, just backtesting, kind of developing things on my own. And that's honestly why it took me longer. But if you do have the right guidance, it's definitely a lot easier, a lot quicker when you're on the right path. Personally know traders who have went from knowing nothing about trading, and then 2 months later they secured their first ever prop firm payouts, and now they're securing consistent prop firm payouts. But yeah, let's get back to the main point. After you're a funded trader, being funded, yes, it is an achievement for sure. Once you achieve it, a lot of people can't even get funded because they don't have the discipline to even go through the backtesting phase. They can't develop themselves an edge, and that's why this basically gets harder on the pyramid, right? It's a pretty big achievement if you can become a funded trader with a prop firm. as long as you can pass that evaluation with good risk management and you didn't just full port it, right? Remember, we don't want to be this down here. We don't want to be the gambler. The gamblers are usually the people just full porting, especially if they're funded, or if that's how they got funded. If they got funded by gambling it, by risking super heavy, by taking a random ass trade, then they're still down here, right? But if you actually became a funded trader after backtesting, developing yourself an edge, going from backtesting, translating that into the live market to then becoming funded as a trader, you're basically in a way better position than all of these people below you. Just because once you're a funded trader, that's when you're actually very close to becoming profitable as a trader, right? After you're funded, all that you have to really focus on is just really sticking to your system, not breaking your rules, and that's what's going to make you profitable as a trader. And what I mean by actually being profitable as a trader is taking consistent prop firm payouts every single month, right? And not just prop firms. Honestly, I recommend trading a live account once you are a profitable trader, but in the beginning, I recommend just trading with prop firms because the ROI is so much better. But after you get some prop firm payouts, you can then take that money, throw it into a live account, which then you can trade as well because you can take withdrawals from that live account pretty much whenever you want. For me personally, it was definitely a journey to get to this 1% of profitable traders, and I've actually documented this journey on my YouTube channel, like I said before. And you may be wondering, like, why would you even want to become profitable? First of all, why would you want to work a job, right? Me personally, the only reason why I got into trading was for the time freedom, the financial freedom, and just to pretty much be on my own time and work for myself. I hated working for a boss. I used to be a cashier. I used to work as a lifeguard. I used to do all of these things. And also, no matter where you're currently at in your trading journey, just know that it will get better as long as you really, really lock in on this backtesting phase, because this is by far the most important phase. As a trader, it's the backtesting and the learning phase. Gathering data in a spreadsheet, in journals, studying your losses, studying your wins, and FX replay is your best friend when you're getting into trading. And now, ever since I've pretty much achieved this 1% of traders, I've actually been a top 100 live funded trader with Top Step. And also, just in case you're wondering what my actual stats are, I'm going to throw it up on the screen right now. I've been a top 100 live funded trader with Top Step, trading a live account with them, as well as I've been posting my consistent prop firm payouts every single month on my Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram at KrabsTrades. But yeah, overall, in my opinion, the journey is 100% worth it. Yes, there will be dark times. You will go through a lot. It won't be necessarily easy, but once you do get this skill down, nobody can really take it away from you. And most importantly, the thing that you guys are all wondering, why did I actually even get into this in the first place? It was for the time freedom, the location freedom. Right now, I'm in Chicago visiting one of my friends for the first time. I've never been in Chicago. Next week, I'm going to Miami, pretty much just traveling the rest of the month, just trading and traveling. This was honestly one of my biggest dreams ever since I got into this. For me personally, in my trading, when I was in this phase, it was one of my dreams to just travel and trade and just live a life on my own terms, quit my job, drop out of college, all of these things. And just in case you guys are wondering, I'm a normal ass person just like you. So I'm not anyone special. I'm just somebody that actually put in the work consistently every single day, and I showed up even when things got rough. And that's why I was able to make this my full-time thing now. And if you're already a profitable trader watching this video, you may already know that trading overall, it's pretty boring. It's just all about following your system, following your rules. And that's why also right now I'm teaching people. So I'm helping people get from this phase, this phase, even the funded trader phase, to get to this 1% of traders, right? Which is a percentage that a lot of people will not even make it towards because they don't have the right guidance, they don't have the right structure, and they're not doing the right things every single day that will actually get them to this 1% of traders. So if you actually want to work with me one-on-one, I currently have an offer where I guarantee to work with you until you're funded over 100K with prop firms and receive your first ever prop firm payouts. Also, even after you get your first 1 to 2 prop firm payouts, I still work with you until you're a top 1% trader. And just so that you know, my one-on-one mentorship, it's not really like a group coaching, nothing like that. It's very one-on-one focused. Pretty much just so that you know what it is I build you out a custom trading plan on our first one-on-one call, and I give you 2 trading journals, one for backtesting, one for the live markets, which then we can really focus on this phase right here. And I can review every single trade that you take, which is something that a lot of other mentors will not do, because in my opinion, they're just way too lazy to do that. But for me personally, I actually have a passion for this, and that's honestly why I think my students get some of the best results in this industry. So yeah, if you're interested in the one-on-one mentorship, the link to apply to that is the first link in the description. Overall, appreciate you guys for watching this video. I really hope that you guys gain some type of value, some type of wisdom from this. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Helps the channel grow. Also in the comments, drop below which phase you're actually currently at in your trading and how's your journey going so far. Are you guys a funded trader? Are you guys blowing accounts? Let's be totally transparent in the comments. I'll reply to all of you guys. Every single comment will be replied to. But yeah, until next time, catch you guys. Love you all. Peace out.